Hey guys, welcome back to the Stock Operator channel. This is Alex, and in this video, we're going to go over the top 10 stocks that are setting up in this market right now. And those are stocks with the biggest growth, biggest earnings. And this list will be a diversified list between a couple different sectors. That includes technology, industrials, basic materials, gold, that sort of thing. So if that's what you're into, stick around. So before we get to the stocks, I always like to start with the broader market and where we are in the cycle. We have just finished a green cycle and we have entered a yellow cycle. And using my market monitor, basically the average yellow cycle lasts about 8 days, as you can see here in this yellow line right here. And we go down about 0.35%. So from 2 days ago's candle, that's an average of about, right there on the IWV index. So basically, we're looking for stocks that are really strong, that are potentially about to pull back or have been pulling back and have a catalyst in the future. And those are the types of stocks we're looking for. Really big growth stocks that are going to hold up good as the market pulls back here. All right, so the first stock is ticker symbol KGC. This is Kinross Gold, and this is a gold miner and one of the strongest ones. This thing has been in a very, very nice and steady uptrend. And it's right here backing up to the quarterly moving average. Just had some earnings. I guess they were down yesterday after the earnings, but this one is holding up pretty well, up 7% today. I'd watch it because I do think gold has topped, but hey, these gold miners are breaking out a big, very long-term basis, and they can continue because as long as the gold price stays high, they're going to keep mining, and these growth rates are going to continue for at least the next few quarters. So it's bouncing off the quarterly moving average. Looks good here. All right, our next stock is Powell Industries, ticker symbol POWL. And this is an industrial stock that handles power and electricity generation. And as you can see, it's kind of just had this massive cup here. So what I'm looking for is if the market kind of pulls back and we kind of do a sort of a cup and handle sort of a thing. So I'd like to see this thing pull back to the 16 period moving average, or even this anchored VWAP from the Fed day right around here before a swing trade entry and a potential breakout of this nice big pattern here. But last time it broke out of a large cup, it just went straight up. So it's on watch, and that's Powell Industries. All right, our next stock is Quanta Services, ticker symbol PWR. This is another power-related stock, electricity-related stock. They build data centers and they build all these sorts of heavy, large electric, big factories and big data centers that need electricity. And this thing, it already broke out of its little cup here, and it's kind of making the handle, and it's breaking out right here. Just had some decent earnings, and it seems to be wanting to go higher. I mean, the thing I notice here is after this volume, it just V'd right back up. And after this volume, it's kind of stalling here, so it's a little sketchy. But yeah, it looks like it wants to get going here because this little dump right here, this little test was on very low volume, and it's having a nice day today. So that's PWR. All right, our next stock is Dycom Industries, ticker symbol DY, and it's pretty much in the same industry here. Has to deal with industrials, power generation, and the build out of America. And this thing is actually making a nice little flag here, nice little backup action for my Wyckoff people, and it looks to be like it wants to go higher. And I mean, it hasn't had earnings yet. It's earnings in the future, so maybe that's what's going to be the catalyst that pushes this thing, higher. But it's right here at the quarterly moving average, and it seems like it's basing out very nicely. All right, our next stock is PagSeguro, ticker symbol PAGS. I think I mentioned this on a previous video, but this thing is right here at the quarterly moving average, and it has this nice little base here. Just started stage 2, and it's been kind of chomping around. I'm thinking that this thing will, once it gets above this anchored VWAP from a previous Fed day, it should move nicely up to the $11 mark. And this is a Brazilian fintech company. All right, our next stock is EQT. This is a natural gas producer in the United States. And essentially, with all the data center build out and all the power that we're going to need for AI, it's going to come from natural gas. And these guys are a big producer in America. And this thing has pretty much been going sideways for basically the entire year. It's had a couple bounces off the quarterly moving average here, but now it's bouncing off the yearly moving average, which I like to enter, more position trades for growth stocks around the yearly moving average. So this is a great entry for a growth stock, position trade. So that's EQT, and this thing has a massive, like, very strong looking cup and handle, and the handle is actually above the previous high, so that's even better. So that's EQT. So the next stock is similar industry group. This is another natural gas producer, and it's has a similar setup. Okay, big cup and handle, a little bit choppier than EQT, but the growth on this thing is pretty good, and it's moving nicely. It didn't really go down yesterday, similar to EQT when everything kind of got hit. Yesterday was a pretty brutal day. And it looks to be like natural gas is wanting to move higher here. So that's EXE. All right, our next stock is C Limited, ticker symbol SE. And this is a Singaporean listed e-commerce, fintech, and digital entertainment stock. Think of the Amazon of Singapore. And this thing has been in a very nice uptrend. And every time the market dips, you want to take advantage of it, basically. It's been going up nicely. We have earnings coming up. It has been fading really, really, strongly here into this uptrend. So it's coming back to this yearly moving average. I wouldn't be surprised if at the earnings, a lot of these stocks that are looking like this in this market gap down on earnings. I could think of another one like Axon, sort of a thing, where it kind of pulled back and then had earnings and then dumped and got it all back. So what I would look for in SC is just I would wait for the earnings to come out and see if it gaps down. If it gaps down, that would be the buying opportunity for a long-term position trade. All right, our next stock is Tesla, ticker symbol TSLA, and this thing is just at all-time highs, flagging a nice little cup and handle. And if this thing gets going above, what is it, 490, I think this is clear skies ahead, a nice big base for Tesla, and it's looking really nice here. It had a little dump yesterday, but it seems to be getting most of it back. And yeah, so that's Tesla, looks great. And our last stock is Baidu, ticker symbol BIDU. This is basically the Google of China. They have a lot of automatic or autonomous driving cars. They're one of the largest in the world. And yeah, it's basically the best play, or one of the good plays in China right now, if you don't want to reach and buy more extended stock. So that's Baidu. It's not doing so well today on this bounce, but it did go up yesterday when everything was kind of dumping. So it's pretty much similar to all the other stocks. It's just a little bit uncorrelated, which is what we like. So all right, so that's all the 10 stocks. Hey, if you guys like the list, please feel free to hit that like button and subscribe. And hey, if you guys want me to check out one of the stocks that you guys are in, feel free to comment the stock that you guys are checking out. Or if you guys have any thoughts about the stocks that I mentioned, yeah, leave it down there in the comments, and I'll see you guys on the next video. Cheers.